Sabrina Ritchie, and I'll be your host for the next hour. Today's guest is Floozy, and I would like to welcome them today.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you guys.
Thanks for having me to be here.
And what is everybody's name on your bat?
Okay, my name is Bronson Elliott.
Hi, I'm Tanya Nunez.
And I'm Lauren Adario.
Very nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
And I'm giving them the show.
All right, we're going to sing a song called Marry Me Terry first.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Marry me Terry, I wrote it on a bridge, going over tramway where the colors people walk. Wrote it in red plastic, I stuck it on a fence. Wanted you to see it on your long drive home from work. Marry me Terry, oh, won't you say you're mine? I met you when I wasn't even looking round for love. You marched into my life like an angel from above. Now I have told you how I feel in letters and email, and you like to pretend that you don't even know my name. Marry me Terry, oh, won't you say you're mine? Some might say I'm a little creepy, but I know what I want and I recognize what I see. Some might say I'm a little creepy, but I know what I want and I recognize what I see. I have seen the way you dress when you go out at night. I know you're looking for a man to kiss and hold you tight. So why not me? Why can't it be just you and me forever? You can share your deepest fears and I'll always be here. Marry me Terry, oh, won't you say you're mine? Marry me Terry, oh, won't you say you're mine? Marry me Terry, oh, won't you say you're mine? Thank you.
That was awesome, you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So, I just wanted to know, where are you from?
We're from Albuquerque.
Very cool.
Yep. Oh, actually, two of us are from Albuquerque.
I'm actually from a small town in northern New Mexico called Las Vegas, New Mexico.
So, like, is it as, like, extravagant as
It's a small town. It's of about 15,000 with a university, and yeah.
Very cool.
People get really excited when they come to New Mexico and see the Las Vegas sign, and it looks like it's 2 hours from Albuquerque. Different
And
Las
it's
Vegas.
a different Las Vegas, yeah. I get really bummed out. Yeah. They show up looking for the casinos.
No,
They're not there.
doesn't happen.
It's like false advertisement.
Yeah, well, no, but it's it is for them.
There's some nice hot springs.
That's fun. Very good for the body.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing here?
We're here for South by Southwest. We've played a couple shows. We played at the Driscoll Hotel on Friday night. That was fun. And we played yesterday at the Snack Bar. It's a restaurant on South Congress, and we're playing there again at 3 today.
Very cool.
Our favorite restaurant in Austin.
I'm sure it's very exciting.
Yes, we love coming to Austin.
So, what's your next song?
Okay, our next song is a song called Mate for Life, and it's about, it was inspired by a video of birds of paradise that have really crazy mating rituals. And they're really pretty and weird looking, and so I was inspired to write a song about that. So that's what the song's about. There are zero. They're only in one part of the world, and that's very far away from Albuquerque, but still inspiring. Now, the birds of Albuquerque are not as pretty, but I do have some songs about them too.
Wires.
Yeah, they're interesting in other ways.
Pretty sure they are. Well, I'll let you guys have at it.
So the name of the song.
Oh, the name of the song is "Mate for Life." Yes.
Very cool.
Take it away.
Oops. Take it away.
Gibbons made for life. They groom each other in the trees, the blowing leaves. Black vultures do it too, and pretty swans and prairie voles like me and you. The frigate bird inflates his red chest into a heart. He spreads his wings and dances, 'cause wooing is his art. Pandas in the zoo, born to get it on, not me and you. The birds decorate, in blue they make a gate for their mates climbing through. The birds of paradise puff up and dance bird ballet. They scrub and clean their lair, dance a dory for the ladies. Made for life, they groom each other in the tree.
a really great song, you guys.
Oh, thanks.
So, tell me a little bit about your band.
Okay, let's see. We've been playing together for about 3
3 years.
3 years. And actually, Lauren is kind of new to the band as of a few months ago. And we play a lot around New Mexico, and we come to Austin sometimes. What else, Tanya?
Well, we started out more so looking at songs we like from, days of past, songs that were already written, and kind of reinventing them for ourselves. But Bronson had already written some songs, so she introduced those to the band. And then as we went forward, we started writing more collaboratively and introducing more and more original songs. So on the we have a previous album that was about half covers and half original songs. And we're getting ready to go in the studio and record a new album, and it'll be all original songs, and it will include the stuff you're going to hear today, or you've heard today.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So that was your main inspiration for the type of genre of music that you sing now and play?
Well, yeah, we tried to, a lot of the songs that we used to cover, we would kind of change the genre of the song, and that was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, now I don't know what our genre is, but our original songs, we try to surprise ourselves and hopefully other people.
Very cool. So how long have you guys been together?
About a little over 3 years.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Did you guys know each other before getting into the band, and like what mostly brought you like as one?
Actually, I was playing with a different band, but it wasn't inspiring. So I wanted to do a creative project, and I had known Tanya for a long time, and I'd seen her play the bass, and I love this instrument, and Tanya plays it so well, and I kind of had a dream of playing with Tanya someday, and then my dream come true. And we started playing together, and it worked really well.
Very
So,
cool.
yeah. And then we met Lauren, and she's added so much to the band too. So it's cool. It's a fun collaboration.
What inspired your sound?
So what was the main inspiration for your sound, like the acoustics and voice and just the feeling of it?
I don't know if we have an
Gosh.
inspiration for just our sound, but I know I've written a few of the tunes that we sing, and I have inspirations for those, usually kind of funky ones, but like the first song we sang, Marry Me Terry, I was driving on this street near the mountains in Albuquerque, and there's a big walking bridge over the street, and there's like chain link around the walking bridge, I guess so people don't throw bricks on the drivers or something. Could have left that part out. Okay, but someone had stuck red cups through the chain link and spelled out "Marry Me Terry," and so it was really big, and all these cars can see it as they pass. So I thought, that's weird. I'm gonna write a song about that. And that's pretty much how it happens with me.
Very neat.
And then Tanya is the arranger, and she takes I just write a little song, and Tanya takes it and makes it pow. Makes it really great.
Involves a lot of trust, really. We respect each other and trust each other to, respect each other's creativity and bring whatever we have to, whatever we've experienced and whatever kind of music we like to this band. And there's really no boundaries. We've covered the Beastie Boys, and we've covered Willie Nelson and everything in between. And so we have a lot of influences, but we don't leave, we don't leave, any space for, what am I trying to say? we leave it open to try anything, exactly.
Yeah, I kind of piggyback on that because as a newer member, just having joined in November, I would come up with something, and I would think, well, this is kind of weird, And they would, they would support that and say, well, why don't you try it maybe just a little bit like this, or let's try it like that. That sounds great. So there's a lot of room for experimentation during our practices, and I think that's how we come up with some of the at least for me, the drum lines that, support what they're trying to do.
It must be very like invigorating having like so many minds come together and just create like the songs, because I mean, like, as they kind of say, two heads are better than one. It's
three in this case.
Yeah, three is probably like even
better than two.
Yeah, it's even
Three
better
heads
than
are
two.
better than one.
I mean, like, if one gets caught, then there's two more to
Right.
support that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun to have a creative idea, and it's fun to be creative yourself, and then someone takes it in a whole new direction that's surprising and in a place that you wouldn't have taken it, and that's usually a better place. Yeah.
It's kind of adding like that extra kick in like spicy food that you're not expecting.
Yeah. We're the green
Yeah,
chili
the
of
kick to your food.
something.
So, what's your next song?
Our next song is called DIY Marta, and it's about a YouTube video I watched, and the YouTube video is called DIY Marta, and there's a lady fixing her front-loading washing machine, and the song will be a little more exciting than that. And for that song, actually, I have to get my accordion over there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's our next tune.
Okay, I'll let you guys have it.
Sabrina, so focus in on Tanya, please. Sabrina's going to ask her some questions. Step over to Tanya.
So, how long have you been playing the bass?
I started with this instrument about 8 years ago, I'd say, and it's kind of by accident. I really just wanted to take some more electric bass lessons. I was sort of more of a hobbyist, not taking music too seriously at that time, but I wanted to get better at electric bass, so I decided, I'd contact a few people, and that led me to the University of New Mexico, where there's a professor of bass there, and I just had a chat with him, and he said, I recommend these people to teach you, but if you have any interest in learning how to play the upright bass, it's a fun and crazy endeavor. So thought about it for a while because he gave me all the ups and downs, and I decided to go for it and started studying and learning how to play this.
It's a very interesting sound. Like the deep tone of it is very like catching.
Yeah, I love it. I've completely fallen 100% in love with it, and it's so ridiculous, the size of it, and it's not super fun to travel with, but
Yeah,
I
but
can't,
most
can't
likely
help it.
very much worth it, huh?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Was it like a dream of yours as a kid to be in a band and just to
I've always
travel?
loved music, and I've always been kind of a musician in my brain, or closeted musician, and I was fortunate enough to come out of that closet, and start playing a lot, and so it's definitely a dream come true for me.
I bet. Definitely gives a lot of inspiration for young girls
Oh.
wanting to be in a band. Because, I mean, like, for me, myself, like, when I was growing up, like, a lot of the music that I listened to, it was mostly male bands.
Right.
So this is very, like, exciting for me to see you guys
Aw.
go out there and play.
Well, thanks. I'm really glad to be here, and that's it's so nice to hear that. I forget, I guess, because I'm focused on so many other things and just trying to, make sure I play what I want to play, and then when I hear that, it's just really touching. I'm glad we can be that, or some of that.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, it's getting better and better. There's so many more women playing music and really playing well.
It's definitely nice to see that uppick of
Yeah,
female musicians stepping out into the world.
absolutely. Yeah, it's great. And also playing, instruments that weren't so common, like drums especially. It's so male dominated.
Yeah.
or lead guitar is another one, you
Like,
know.
especially
And
bass,
bass.
like bass and like whether it's electric or
Mhm.
acoustic
For sure.
or like just any type of like guitar or
Mhm.
like you said drums.
Mhm.
So like you said when there's a female that steps into like the male dominated instrument
Mhm.
or world part of it, it's very awesome to see and kind of exciting because then it's like, oh, she's doing it. It's like maybe I can actually do it too. Like for
sure.
those little girls who are like actually dreaming about doing stuff like that.
Right.
So it's very awesome to see.
Oh. Yeah. It's awesome still to this day for me to see other women playing music. I love it. And I've mostly played with men. So this is a treat, a real treat, you know, to play with an all-girl group. It's really pretty fun.
I bet.
And we can do makeup and hair together and talk fashion and like, does this look okay? And I don't know. It's
Only Tanya says that. Just kidding.
it's not as I guess it doesn't happen as much when you're playing with a bunch of guys. You
Yeah.
know.
Because they
not
have
a-
their own opinions
Yeah.
about certain topics.
Yeah, it's not as comfortable as asking your girlfriend, you know, like, hey, do you think these shoes go with this?
Yeah. I kind of have that at where I work.
Mm-hmm.
It's very male dominated.
Yeah.
So like usually they'll get into groups and like start talking about male things and I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm just over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely an interesting different experience when you're listening to a bunch of guys talk
Mhm.
than when you're like with a group of girls. Definitely
sure.
different topics.
Yeah. I agree.
So the name of the next song is?
So the name of your next song?
Is DIY Marta.
Okay. I'll let you guys have at it.
Thanks. DIY Marta, you are so handy. My front loading washer was so noisy as it spun. It was the bearings, had to replace them. So many steps I was intimidated. Your YouTube video, it saved my marriage. We got so many dirty diapers to wash. We use the cloth ones for the environment. Every day I find myself knee deep in shit. You made a socket wrench from a screwdriver because your own wrench was broken. You are a badass, you are a badass. I think you could be president. Your floors are clean and your house ain't fancy, but a better engine and it's running smooth. Your little dog walks by the washer. There he is again, his name is Fabio. Searching the internet, looking for fixes. Turns out I was searching for you. Searching for something to fill up what's empty. I swear I found it in you. Searching the internet, looking for fixes. Turns out I was searching for you. Looking for something to fill up what's empty. I swear I found it in you. You got a cat too. He's a real fatty. Wait, you discovered that your shock is broken too. But you solve the problem, get the part and fix it. There is no issue that's too big or bad for you. Your sister helped you to slide the drum out. I think you could take over the world. I heard classical music for just 10 seconds. Now your phone is ringing. Who is calling you? How did we get by before these videos showed us how to live our lives? Now I want to forgive my father. Where's the how-to video for that? Why do we throw out things that are broken when it feels so good
so handy. You are a badass. You saved my marriage. I'm glad I found you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome, you guys.
Thanks.
So I've been thinking about this. What brought up the name Floozy?
One of the questions we get asked the most. Well, I have a really hard time naming anything. Pets, songs. I just can't do it. I have really bad name ideas. So, we're sitting around. What do we name this band? I had nothing. So Bronson says, well, I always loved the word floozy.
Mm-hmm.
And we all lit up and said, oh, that's it. That's it. So we adopted the word and yeah, I love it too, actually. It hadn't occurred to me, of course. I don't have the ideas, but it was Bronson's fault.
It's just a hilarious word.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's funny.
So I wanted to ask you about drums. From what I've heard in the past, it's very, very invigorating, like for upper body strength. How do you keep yourself like
In shape?
yes?
How do I keep my girlish figure? Yes, it is. If you play them really vigorously, you have to be in good physical shape. I'm not a tremendously vigorous drummer. I like to play more a supporting role, and so that does not mean, though, that I don't run and work out and do all the things necessary to keep myself healthy and attentive, and so I try to I try to exercise regularly. This is like a plug for living a healthy lifestyle.
Very good motivation.
And very good motivation, yeah. And also, I mean, practice. You have to practice your rudiments. You have to practice, every day. That's really important. So for aspiring musicians and drummers out there, you have to really practice. It's a very important part of gaining proficiency and working regularly.
So it's very true on the part of practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not perfect, but practice makes better.
Close.
Practice makes close to perfect. I don't know that. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. Not perfect. Perfect is something somewhat unattainable, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always room for perfections, but it's a very nice concept.
It is a nice concept, yes, to strive to, but yeah, practicing a lot, very important.
So what was your, what brought you into the drums? Like, was it a childhood dream? Was it like?
Well, so I started drumming when I was 10. My uncle is a drummer, and I used to go to my grandmother's house, and his drum set would be set up upstairs, and I would listen to him practice, and I was just completely mesmerized. I would go upstairs, he would teach me a few things, and when in school, when we had the opportunity to choose an instrument, I chose the drums, and the band teacher was like, "Are you sure you want to play the drums?" And
you're a girl.
Right, you're a girl, right. But actually they were very supportive, and so I played the drums in band and orchestra through, school. And I got my first drum set when I was 10, and I worked with my uncle, who taught me how to put on headphones and practice with headphones, because I would just crank the music up and try to practice. He's like, no. Put on headphones, practice, so So I've always had music in my life in some way.
That's very nice to
Yeah.
have like such a supporting family member
Mhm.
to help teach you the
Yeah.
set. I think that's just an added bonus.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely was for me. It was a huge inspiration, and then school, doing it in school was.
Mhm.
I had a friend who reminded me, and I don't remember this, but I had a friend who reminded me that once in one of our band shows, like in junior high, I guess because the drums are in the back, I guess I fell off the stage. Which I totally don't remember. I must have blocked it out. But she's like, "Don't you remember when you fell off the stage?" I was like, "No." So there's some there's inherent risks.
I guess that would be definitely right.
Being in the back of the band,
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you didn't remember.
I
So
don't
it was kinda
remember,
like,
yeah.
It was not a big deal. It was
Yeah.
just like embarrassment in the past. It was
Mhm.
good.
Right.
Or it was a trauma you blocked out.
It was a
Yeah.
trauma. Right. Maybe I'm like traumatized now. Maybe.
Either way.
Either one. Right.
So your last song, you were playing an accordion.
Mhm.
Where'd you learn how to play?
Well, at home by YouTube videos. Still working on it.
Where most people learn stuff now. A lot
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah. Yep. I'm kind of a self-taught, if you will. Self-taught accordion player, yeah.
A lot of people are now.
I'm definitely a beginner.
Oh, it sounded amazing.
Oh,
So,
thanks.
So the name of your next song is?
What's your next song?
The next song we're playing is called Face Off.
Very cool. Kind of reminds me of certain TV shows.
Yeah. There might be a movie of the same name, but not related.
Okay. I'll let you guys have at it.
Thanks.
Western Hemisphere, it's a little warm in here. You're still mad at him. The details never stop. My head is full of them. You're like a fire hose, meandering in the stuff and knock my face off. I've seen a counselor to help me deal with this. I claim my phone's dying when it's got lots of juice. I make excuses about things I have to do. I start the combo off with I can't talk for long, but talk my face off. Wish there was a switch deep in my inner ear, and I could turn it off and think of feels free. But I can't turn it off, and I can't turn you off. So I sit listening, and I sit suffering. Talk my face off. Talk my face off. Be up on a horse in a desert canyon, along a trickling stream, whisper of cottonwoods. I'm wearing boots with spurs. My horse is galloping. A mouse from anyone except the camera crew. Talk my face off. Talk my face off. I like the kind of friend who does some listening. I like the kind of friend who can sit without saying anything.
That was really invigorating. I really like that last part.
Yay, thanks.
So, do you have another song for me? I'd love to hear more.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
How about Hernando's?
Hernan? That's the original.
Okay, which one?
Either Bird on the Wire or S01E02.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, we're going to play a song called Bird on a Wire. And this one is about the birds of Albuquerque. Lovely brown birds of Albuquerque.
Yes.
See you sitting there, I'm walking under you. I guess that's where you perch when there's not a lot of trees. But please don't shit on me. You look down your beak at almost everyone. The stupid things we've done, the noises we make, the chances we take, the cakes that we bake, the laughs that we fake. Bird on a wire, bird on a wire, bird on a wire. Do you have a neighborhood that you like to hang out in? Is there a place where there's always lots of food? In the Walmart parking lot, or up in 1001, down by the Rio Grande in the Cottonwood stand? Are you jealous of the cranes at Thanksgiving time? That's so popular, but it's not a church. Keep bird on the wire, bird on a wire, bird on a wire. What's it like to spread your wings and fly? What's it like to fly, fly away? What's it like to spread your wings and fly? What's it like to fly, fly away? What do you see on Central Avenue? People rushing by, does it make sense to you? How do you know how to fly in a bee? Where to go to sleep? What is good to eat? Do you like the way we cover ourselves? Head to toe clothes that are different every day. Bird on a wire, bird on a wire, bird on a wire, bird on a wire. Thanks. I keep forgetting I'm playing in front of a mic for my guitar and I keep stepping away.
Yeah.
I'm back.
So, I was wondering if this was like a full-time thing or like a hobby, part-time.
It's definitely not a full-time thing.
Nor a
yet.
hobby.
It's in between. We all have 2 full-time jobs. No, yeah, I am a high school guidance counselor, in addition to my role in the band Floozy.
Yeah, I work in real estate. Yeah.
And I work at New Mexico Highlands University in the arts department.
Very cool. So 2 teachers and a real estater. That's fine. This is part-time for me as well. So kind of on that note, on like it being your guys' thing, sorry, that was kind of more of a rant. But anyways, I was wanting to know if you guys had any upcoming shows or activities or anything in the future.
Yes. Well, we are playing here in Austin this afternoon at the Snack Bar on South Congress at 3 o'clock. And most of our upcoming shows are in New Mexico. So we play all around Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Taos. But you can actually find more information. Oh, and Las Vegas, sorry. Shoot, I left out a really important place. Yeah, we played recently at the Plaza Hotel in Las Vegas, and that was really fun. But yeah, we have a website, floozynation.com, and also we are on Facebook. If you type in Floozy Albuquerque, you'll find us. So lots of information there and photos, and you can hear some songs and look at some videos, etc.
Very cool. So, like, as a lot of people know, that usually when you have a band, there's the perks of followers. Do you guys have any, like, groupies that, like, follow you from place to place, or what?
We have one that's sitting right here. Chris Nelson, also known as Lauren's husband, is our #1 fan and our roadie this weekend. No, we have gotten some fans in Albuquerque, and it's funny to have fans, but yeah, we have people who know us, and sometimes people recognize us, and I've walked in a restaurant before and someone said, "Hey, Floozy." And I have to say, "Oh, okay." But yeah, it's fun to meet people that way, and yeah, we have people that show up at a lot of our shows, and we've got these Floozy T-shirts, so some people show up at shows in their Floozy T-shirts.
Actually, some people show up in different places, and other people see them and like, oh my goodness. Like, we have a friend that's a flight attendant, and he got in touch with us a few months ago saying he had seen someone in Chicago wearing a Floozy T-shirt. And then the first time we traveled here to Austin, we were unloading our gear at our hotel, the bellhop gentleman said, "I saw you in Santa Fe. I saw you perform in Santa Fe, previously." So it's kind of funny to run into people, see that it's spreading out,
Yeah. Like, what is the feeling that you get when, like, you do meet a fan that you don't normally expect in a certain area?
That's a good question.
It's kind of still surprising, I think, because I haven't been in many bands that have that kind of reach. A couple, but I knew that already. So I think when you're building it, it's more surprising.
It's really cool to make connections with people.
Yeah.
Like that's what I love about music, is making connections. First of all, with these guys playing, and then just seeing somebody else get excited about your music is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then connecting with other musicians in town, and then like here we've met a bunch of musicians, and I love that about it.
Mm-hmm. I definitely know for sure that music is very like, no matter what the language, like, you can still connect to people, like, no matter what. Because I mean, I have a guilty pleasure of listening to porn music quite a bit, but like, people ask me all the time, they're like, "You can't understand them." It's like, how do you enjoy it? It's like, it's not really just the voices and the lyrics. It's like the feeling that they put into it, and like, it just hits you, and you're just sitting there listening to it, and it's like, that's what I get from your guys' music when I'm off camera, and I'm just kind of like getting into it, because like, the beat's really nice, and like soothing and upbeat and like just gets you into the mood of like relaxing and kind of like just that head bobbing and tapping along type of thing. I'm a bit of a dork, sorry.
No, it's true. Music is so universal and so connecting. It doesn't matter. Absolutely, it is its own language. So, I think it just connects every people and of all ages. You know, also, you know, you can connect with even an unborn child. You know, and then you can connect with someone who is at the end of their life as well. You know, no matter their condition. You know, even if they've kind of, you know, they're kind of out of their mind even, you know, music has been, you know, a really powerful tool or to connect them with maybe their memories or, you know, things that have been lost, you know.
It's awesome to see people out in the audience going, you know, especially like when we play at a restaurant, people are eating and talking and doing their own thing. But it's fun when you see them
Bobbing their head.
shaking it a little, yeah. And little kids are the best to play for.
Yeah.
We played for a harvest festival around Halloween, so all these kids were dressed up in crazy costumes, and we started playing, and all of a sudden kids were running up on stage, dancing on stage with us, and doing some impressive and new dances that I had never seen before. It was awesome. It was so fun.
What's the name of the next song?
Okay, the next song, great question, is going to be It's Not You, It's Me? Okay, It's Not Me, It's You is the name of the next song.
Okay. I'll let you guys have at it.
Great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The jolts, said to myself, you gotta get away from here. I'm doing the things I told myself I wouldn't do. Now it's clear it's you. It's not me, it's you.
That's an awesome song, you guys.
Thanks.
Well, that's basically all the time we have for today. Could you guys tell me again where you're playing?
Sure. This afternoon, 3 o'clock at Snack Bar. Yeah, and find more information on floozynation.com.
Very cool. Thank you again, you guys, for being on our show. That's really a great honor to
Thanks for having
have
us.
everybody on our show. For our viewers, please check us out at atxunderground.com. It is really a big honor for you guys to be watching us, and we like showing what you can do in Austin and the awesome people you can meet. So thank you again, and have a great day.
Thanks.
Play one song for you, Claire.
Okay. No, Hernandez.
I know a dark, secluded place, a place where no one knows your face. A glass of wine, a fasting pace. It's called Hernandez Hideaway. Lake. All you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets. And no one cares how late it gets. Not at Hernandez Hideaway. At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go, you will see your Uncle Max and everyone you know. But if you go to the spot that I am thinking of,